And the picture quality that I am getting here using OLED Motion Pro High on this LG C1 is absolutely amazing. Let me show you the settings, and then I'm going to show you how good the game looks during the day and during the night. So you can see that there is no shadow detail crush. It is absolutely amazing. So you can see the settings here. Peak brightness on high using the color control app, gamma 2.2. Color native using the color control app, color depth 55, warm 50. And now I'm going to show you all the calibration points that I am adjusting. So this is a 22-point calibration. You select here 22 points. And then we're going to start with a signal at 2.5. You see brightness 17. So now this green and 2, this is specifically on my LG C1. You have to check on your own TV. I do not recommend you this because in your TV you might not have that issue. So the issue was basically the grayscale was not looking gray. It was looking a little bit red. So I just increased this green and 2 and it was looking gray. It was looking better. Just a section of the grayscale, this section. So this is not recommended, but everything else you can copy and you should achieve very close result. So signal 2.5, now you change it to 5 and you increase the brightness to 14. Then you change it to 7.5. You increase this brightness to 11, which by the way, this is the same as increasing red, green and blue to 11. There might be a minor difference, but I believe it's the same. At least on my testing, it is the same. So, but if you know better, let me know. Then I increase the signal level to 10 and I increase this brightness to 9. So now this might be a 9 or an 8 on your panel. So you have to double check. With the test patterns that I share with you, I'm gonna have a link in the description of this video to the test patterns that I use to get this calibration. So now we increase the signal level to 15, adjust brightness to 5, and we go to 20, adjust brightness to 3, we go to 25, adjust brightness to 2, and now we go to 30, adjust brightness to 1. And that's where I stopped. Okay, so the idea here is to increase the visibility near black, but smoothly. Okay, so it is there's a smooth transition. So let's take a look at this, man. Look at the depth on the image. You can see all the shadow detail. It is a colorful, beautiful picture that looks bright. This is bright. This looks unbelievably good. And I adjusted my camera settings. I am recording this with a Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra camera, which has a 200 megapixel sensor. So this is 4K 60 SDR, and I adjusted the camera settings with the ISO in 250, shutter speed 1/90 to prevent clipping on bright objects. And then I have the white balance at 6500K. Take a look at this, man. Such a colorful, beautiful picture. So now I am looking at the recording. In front of me, the red looks more saturated than on the recording, but that is to be expected. It is impossible for the camera to capture the same saturation that I see in front of me. So rely on my description on that one. This red looks more saturated in front of me, but it looks very close on the recording. This looks very close to what I see in front of me. It's absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna show you this daytime. We're gonna walk through the city, and then I'm gonna change it to the nighttime so you see that everything is visible. It's just fantastic. And I do not have module HDR on the service menu right now. I will use it, but just so you see that it is not necessary. And to be honest, sometimes I might not even use it, because if I want to be playing 2 or 3 games and then one of them is on native HDR and I want to use native HDR, I don't want to have to access the service menu sometimes. So then I'm just gonna leave the module HDR on normal, because when you turn on that module HDR on the service menu, that reduces the brightness on HDR. So it increases the brightness on SDR, but it reduces the brightness on HDR. So you have to turn it back to normal when you want to play a native HDR game, and you know, that's a little bit inconvenient. So it is not even necessary. This looks absolutely amazing. So let's change it to the nighttime, which is more interesting, because really this tweaking, it is affecting more the you know, close to black. Let's take a look at this part of the CD before we do that. You see that saturation, beautiful color saturation. I also match the colors with a plasma TV. So I have a plasma TV that I love. The color purity and the color saturation is just beautiful. I absolutely love the plasma colors. So I always compare anything that I do, any tweakings that I do, I compare that with a plasma. And of course, that's not an accurate, you know, reference monitor or anything like that. But I'm just trying my best to make the games look, you know, as good as possible. And if I had a reference monitor, I would definitely use it, but I do not have it. So I use what I have. And this is the absolute best that I've ever, the best result that I've ever achieved on SDR by far. This is just absolutely amazing. So let me pause the video here. Well, I don't need to pause it. Let me go to the house and change it to the nighttime. I already beat the game. Highly recommend this game. Absolutely amazing. So let me change here to the night time. Let's see, let's go to let's go here. The city during the nighttime. So now during the night, we're gonna see the visibility on the darkness. It's absolutely perfect. Look at that. No problem whatsoever to see on the darkness, bro. Look at that. All the shadow detail is there. It looks beautiful. Absolutely amazing. This game should definitely implement native HDR. It's such a great, you know, candidate for native HDR. It's a colorful, beautiful game with this, you know, alien creatures that have different colors on their faces and neon lights during the night. It's just a fantastic, you know, game to implement HDR. And I wish the game performed a lot better. And by the way, I am using 120 OLED Motion Pro High at 120 for the recording, because at 100 I see flickering. But really the way I played this game was, the way I beat this game was at 100, because I cannot achieve a 120 rock solid. Let me show you the numbers. No, the numbers are not covering on the screen. We need to increase this. You see the numbers there? 110, 111 FPS. So yeah, what I get in this game is 100 FPS, is what I can get with the settings that I'm using. So yeah, let's take a look at the city here. So we see it. The visibility is just perfect. And I think the settings on the camera are showing something very close to what I see in front of me. I don't remember this city, where to go here. See if we can get out. Okay, we need to go there. Oh, I see. Well, I think that's enough. I don't remember how to get out of here. Yeah, I need to stop the time on this guy here. I will do it. Well, that's okay. I mean, that's okay. I think this is enough. This is enough. You can see all the shadow detail is there. The colors are there. The brightness is there. No problem whatsoever. And these settings will work for every single game. It will work for all the consoles. Doesn't matter what you are using. It will work for everything. You just need to use the color control app to change the peak brightness to high and the color gamut to native. And the color gamut is unlocked if you are in console mode. I am on PC mode, so that's why it might be, it is locked because it's on PC mode, game optimizer mode on the C1. But there you go. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. And if you have any questions. Also, let me show you the room here before I go. You see this room? You see it from the beginning of the game. Take a look at the visibility here. It's just perfect. Yeah, the camera is recording it close enough. I mean, it's not the same. Let me change the shutter speed to 1/60. Yeah, that's closer to what I see in front of me. I needed to increase the shutter speed to 1/90 to not clip the highlights. But 1/60 here is near black. I think it is closer to what I see. Everything's visible. Everything looks beautiful. Colors are beautiful. No crushing. This is just fantastic, bro. Give this a try and let me know how you like it. And if you have any questions.